honorable ministers. I am honored and humbled to attend this very important launching event of the Somaliland Development Company. I am a business attaché at the Ethiopian Consulate, and I was posted to Somaliland, Hargeisa, almost a year ago. And by then, I didn't hear that much positive news about Somaliland. But being here in Somaliland for almost a year, what I see and what I observed here is quite astonishing. I see a very stable Somaliland at peace with itself and at peace with its neighbors, contributing to regional peace to this very volatile region, Horn of Africa. I see a democratic Somaliland. I was indeed lucky to observe the peaceful and very democratic transition of political power during the latest election that attests the democratic credential of Somaliland. Economically, I also see a nation that strives to improve the life of its people without much support from donors and international monetary institutions. And I sincerely hope that this development company will contribute a lot to bring sustainable development to this beautiful nation. And I would like to express my consulate office commitment to work with Somaliland Development Company to promote for the good of the people of Somaliland. As an attaché from the Ethiopian Consulate Office, I would like to shed some light on the relationship between Ethiopia and Somaliland. The relation between Ethiopia and Somaliland, as you all know, is multifaceted, and I will try to use three pillars of the relation between our two countries. The first one is security and political. As to the security relation, I think I would say it's an all-time high, I would say. We do share some 600-kilometer border, but this border is very peaceful, very stable. That's because of the cordial relation between our two security institutions. Politically, the relation, it's very friendly and very cordial. We do exchange visits at high delegation level. For instance, I would like to remind you the visit of His Excellency President Muse to Addis Ababa when our former Prime Minister Hailu was in charge. We are also expecting him to visit Addis Ababa soon so that he will meet with our new Prime Minister. And also, previously, we used to host several technical expert level meetings. In the past few years, I see some sort of stagnation, but I hope that we will revitalize our relation in the near future, and we will host several technical and expert level meetings for the benefit of the two people. We all are inseparable as neighbors. Swimming together is the only option we have. As the saying goes, if Ethiopia catches cold, Somaliland will sneeze, and vice versa. We are very interdependent. We need to work together. The other part of the other pillar of our relation is the people-to-people relation. Here as a consulate office, we are here to facilitate the free movement of people. As you all know, we share not only border, but we share the same people who does have the same religion, the same language and culture, and we are here to facilitate the free movement of the people. For instance, my consulate office usually gives visa for 30 people per day. So we can say that 30 Somalilanders usually go to Ethiopia per day. In addition to that, we are trying to give scholarship for Somaliland youngsters. We believe that those students who go Addis and take their education will be our future bridge. The other part of our relation, which I am most concerned with, is the economic relation. I know we do have trade and investment relation. We want this relation to be further strengthened in a way that benefits both of us. The Ethiopian government strongly believes that for the relationship to be sustainable, we both need to benefit equally, and we are working on that. As a consulate office, for instance, we are helping Somaliland producers to access the Ethiopian markets, especially the fish. Ethiopia is the second largest domestic market next to Nigeria in Africa, and that would be source of market for your products, especially fish. I mean, for instance, in Addis Ababa, there are well over 200,000 Chinese people, and there are world-class hotels and restaurants, and also there are several embassies. I mean, you can supply fish to those institutions. The fish we have in Ethiopia, for instance, is, it's a lake fish. It's restricted in variety and species. What you have here is, you can supply the fish in different variety of fish, and we are working to help those fish producing companies to penetrate and access the Ethiopian market. And I expect a lot from the Somaliland government and also from your office in Addis Ababa to help the Somaliland producers to access the Ethiopian market. The other pillar of our economic relation that we want to work on is the power interconnection. As you all know, power is critical for industrialization. In Ethiopia, we do have very huge potential in terms of power. The rate of electricity is one of the cheapest in the world standard, and we want our brothers here in Somaliland to take advantage of that. The other is the transit relation. As you all know, Ethiopia is a huge economy, and we want to diversify our port options. The Ethiopian economy is very big to make all regional ports busy, and we are working to utilize the Berbera port. That would also be important for Somaliland as a source of currency and as a source of employment. There are some things that we need to finalize, and we hope we will work with the new government to finalize some arrangements in the transit agreement. Finally, I would like to express my government's commitment to work with the Somaliland Development Company for the betterment of the life of the people of Somaliland. Thank you.
Aad u mahadsan yahay